Good morning, students. Here I will discuss some more types of malwares. Okay. First, Trojans. It is a software that looks legitimate and users are tricked into opening and executing it on the systems. After it is activated, it can achieve any number of attacks on the host. Okay. Unlike viruses, Trojans do not self-replicate. So Trojan is a software or a malicious software that looks similar to a program which you knew previously. Okay. So suppose you knew a software and you want to install it. You don't know it is a Trojan. Now when you install it, okay, that means when you execute it, you will find that it is not the software you wanted to install. Okay. Now, after it is activated, it can achieve any number of attacks on your host. Okay. It can do any kind of damage like stealing data, activating and spreading other malwares such as viruses, okay, damaging the host, changing the desktops. This kind of damage it can do. And unlike viruses, Trojans do not self-replicate. You know, virus can self-replicate. That means virus can make its own copy. Okay, but malwares also. But unlike viruses and malwares, viruses and worms both are malware. These all are malwares. Okay, but unlike viruses and worms, Trojans do not self-replicate. Okay, viruses can self-replicate. Worms can self-replicate. Okay, but Trojans do not self-replicate. That means Trojan cannot make its own copy. Okay. Now bots. Bot is derived from the word robot. Okay. So from the word robot, the bot name is derived. Okay. Bot has all the properties of worm. Okay. Beside having the properties of worm, it can gather password of the infected host. So you know, if someone can access your password, so they can access your system also. Okay, so in this way the bot can access your system. So bot has all the properties of worm. That means it can damage files and folders. Okay, and those kind of damage that a worm can do. Okay, and similarly, beside having the properties of worm, it can gather password of the infected host. Okay, the presence of bot is very rarely noticeable. That means you can rarely find or you can rarely realize the presence of bot. That means it is rarely noticeable. It exists, but it is very difficult to notice. Now exploits. Exploit attacks a particular security weakness. They are not always malicious in intent. They can be used to check the weakness of a security system. Okay, that means exploit is a kind of software that is not always malicious in intent. That means exploits are not always made to damage a system. Sometimes it can be used in constructive purposes, like they can be used to check the weakness of a security system. Okay. But in maximum cases, exploits are used to damage your system. That means firstly exploits are used, then the malwares are used. Okay. If someone try to damage your system, first he will use the exploits, then he will again use the malwares. Okay, so exploits will firstly find the weakness of your security system, then malware will come with that from that weakness or weak link of your system. Okay. Now spyware. Spyware is made for gathering information about a person or organization. It can send message or information to others without the knowledge of the owner. They are basically of 4 types: system monitor, adware, Trojans, and tracking cookies. Okay, So spyware is also one type of software which is used for gathering information about a person or organization. Okay, it can now when it infect your system. Okay, once it infect your system, it can send message or information to others without the knowledge of the owner. Okay, and there are basically 4 types: system monitor, adware, trojans, and tracking cookies. Okay, so these are some more types of malwares. Okay, I hope you understood. If you have any problem, please inform me.